Hi, my name is Miriam. I am a medium to people, pets, and the paranormal. Welcome to my channel, Miriam the Medium. Every week, Mondays, I offer a pick a card reading to get you through the week. It's really important that we learn how to utilize our intuition to foresee what's coming for us each day, each week, sometimes even by the hour. So I want you to start by utilizing myself or another medium out there to be able to help navigate your week. With this intuition, with this information I give you, it's not about magic and knowing what the future is going to hold. It's about knowing how to navigate your life now that I've given you the tools to do that. So we're going to look at, we're going to do a card reading, and you're going to see what you have to work with, and then you're going to make choices based on that. Remembering you have control over your path in your life. No one else does. And most importantly, remembering that you carry the same intuition that I do or any other medium does. You carry the ability to tap into that knowing and to be able to know for yourself what your day's gonna hold, what your week's gonna hold, what your year's gonna hold. And you do that through a meditation practice, whatever works for you. Yoga, mantra, chanting, meditation, right? So I'm hoping that you start off with me and you see and utilize the power that you can have when you know what your day or your week is going to look like. And then you take that to your own life and you learn how to manage and manifest your own intuition so you can do this for yourself. In the meantime, we are going to look specifically at Capricorn today. We're going to see what the month holds for you. It's your month, so what do we have going on for you? I'm going to tap into Spirit, see which decks they want us to use, and I'm going to have you pick the deck, and we will go from there. So let's tap in. So this is definitely deck 1 that we'll use. I'll show it to you guys in just a minute. I'm just kind of getting feel. I think I found deck 2 for you, and you're just going to pick one of these 3 decks. Okay, and it looks like I've got deck 3. I've got about 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 decks sitting here right now, and I'm asking Spirit which of these 3 are best for you guys. So I got them. So let me clear away the other ones. And then I'm going to have you choose a deck and we'll go from there. I will put down below the timestamp so you can jump ahead to the deck that you chose. All right. So here we go. I'm just going to take one card from each deck so that you can make a choice. So here we go. Deck 1. Deck 2 and deck 3. Deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. All right, let's get started. Deck 1, let me put deck 3, deck 2 over here. Okay, Capricorn, your month, your time, deck 1 for Capricorn. So Spirit, what do we have to tell Capricorns for January, starting December 22nd through January? What is it that you guys need to know? What is going to be the most helpful information that you can manage to help navigate love, career, health? Oh, cards are flying all over the place. Let's see what we got. All right, we're going to start with this female energy we got coming in. Now remember, when I say female energy, it's not necessarily a man or a woman. Masculine or feminine energy can be either or, okay? So we're going to start working with the female energy first that I feel surrounding you guys. For deck 1, there's a female presence that's been kind of in protection mode as well as combative but defensive. That's the word. I couldn't find the word. Defensive. There's a female around you, Capricorns, that's been a little defensive, hasn't been as supportive as you would hoped, hasn't been a team player, and this figure, this female, has really put a damper on life for you. She's caused some problems. She's caused some headaches. This female energy, she's not looking out for your best interest. It's going to be really important that you find your power, even though this feminine energy is out there trying to move against you. know that even when energy is moving against us, we still have the power and control to bring us to where we need to go and want to go. A lot of times when an energy comes in and moves against us, it's to redirect us. It's asking us to kind of look at where we're going and what we're wanting, and maybe we need to redirect, reevaluate. So let's not interpret this type of quote unquote negative energy or someone moving against you or pushing against you is bad, because you're going to use it for the positive. Now you have this information. You know this person is out there moving against you. You've seen it, you feel it, and it's going to get stronger, and you're going to instead say, okay, I'm being asked to take a look at what I'm doing, the choices I'm making in the situation, and change that. Okay, that's how you're going to use her energy. You're not going to feed into it, and you're not going to fight back. This is someone who's wanting you to get in and kind of battle her, and we don't want you doing that. Now, if everything I am describing is you, okay, so deck one, I need you to be very honest with yourself. And am I talking about someone specific around you, which you should know right away and go, yep, I know who that person is, or this person is about to show themselves, or am I talking about you? Are you this feminine energy that's been combative, that's been moving against someone, that's been defensive? If that has been you and you have your reasons for it, you're saying, well, you know, so-and-so did this to me, or I'm really angry, or this is where I'm at. I need you to stop and rethink what you're doing, because you're not doing anything that is supporting your path and who you are and where you're going. Rein it back in, pull back, because what you're doing is creating some really heavy karma that you're going to have to pay back. So the path that you're on is going to come to a standstill because of all this bad karma you're creating for yourself, okay? So deck one, really important. Which one are you? Are you this female energy? And if so, that's okay. We all step onto a dark place, onto a dark path, but let's redirect. If this is a person that's around you, if you haven't, it feels like that you all already know who this person is, but if you don't, she's going to be showing her face very soon. You're going to use this energy in a positive way. You're going to use it to move you forward. You're not going to get angry. You're not going to fight back. You're not going to sit and talk about it. You're just going to use it to move forward. So again, they're saying you're going to reevaluate where you're at, make a couple changes because of what these barriers she's setting up. It's working in your favor because it's asking you to tweak some stuff. Okay. Now that's feeling very career oriented. If I'm hearing them say, listen, if this is a relationship that this woman is trying to sabotage, know that the relationship you're in, this person trying to sabotage it will not be successful, okay? Don't feed into it. Don't gravitate towards it. Just know that she won't be successful. Let it play out, okay? We've got some opportunity coming mid-January, some stability coming your way. Some of you guys have been looking for, needing a little magic, like meaning like, God, please help me. Like I need something here. I'm lost. I'm on my own in this situation. And I'm feeling like that little bit of magic is coming through around the 15th of January. It's going to bring you stability. It's going to bring you some grounding. It looks like if for some of you have been out of work, it looks like there's going to be some work around January 15th that's going to offer you some grounding and stability, okay? So for those of you that are out of work, or going to be looking for work or changing your job, really pursue that after the holidays or even during the holidays. Like there's something right around the corner there. Get out there, push, look, put yourself out there. That magic you're needing, that kind of save me, is going to be there for you, okay? Let's go back to love. I know we were talking about there's this woman in this relationship, but I'm seeing some of you a little upside down with love. You know, it hasn't been what you've wanted. Some of you are in a relationship that you thought was the one, but it's not. And I think you need to be honest with yourself and say, I don't think this is the right relationship for me. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily terrible, but it's not the one, you know, and if it's not the one, it's not the one. You don't settle. No one should ever settle. That's make those moves, make that change, be brave and step out of that. Okay. It feels like you're going to get some pushback, meaning family might think that it's your fault and you can't be in a good relationship. Ignore it. Okay. You were already feeling this and want you to keep moving in that direction. But overall, for the month of January, we've got some opportunity for stability. You guys, it's feeling like all of you guys have been kind of emotionally unstable, not in a bad way by any means, but just life's kind of been like coming in waves, you know, with love, with with work. We're just feeling like we're on sand rather than solid ground. That's going to change around January 14th, 15th, okay? You're going to get some more solid ground to balance out this emotional stuff you've been going through. It's going to be important that there's a sense of communication that you bring to the table, Capricorns, because those around you aren't going to be communicating as well as they should be. I'm going to need you to step up and start communicating better, and more so to fill in the gaps from others, okay? That's going to be really important because we're looking at January as being a time of stability, emotionally, career-wise, financially. And so in order for us to do that, we're going to really need to hype up our communication, fill in the gaps, you know. Yeah, someone should be saying something that they're not. Well, step in, fix that. You say it, you do it, you know. Don't stand back and say, well, they should be the one doing it. If you want to get on with your life and you want to balance your life out right now, you want that stability on all levels, and you got to step up and communicate, okay? That's going to be really important. Your fears have been, some of you, your fear has been taking over your choices in your life, especially the month of December. There's no need for that anymore, okay? Things are going to open up. So take that fear that you've been carrying and put it away. You don't need it, okay? Things are going to start opening up for you. You're going to start to see some opportunities that feel, like I said, stability, okay? Put the fear behind you. Stop. Enough. You don't need it anymore, okay? It served its purpose. You're going to be getting that phone call, that communication's coming through, they're saying. Relationship, again, this is somebody else. This is someone else out there who is in actually a good relationship, but it's not what it could be. It's not what it should be. But hang in there. Don't give up yet. This is specifically, I'm not sure who they're referencing, but it's one of you guys out there who's in a good relationship and staying in it, okay? It's not feeling great right now, but you can tell in your heart that this is the right place to be and the right person, so just hang in there a little bit longer, okay? So overall, though, for Capricorns, we've got some good stuff coming your way, okay? I want you to let go of the fear. It's not needed anymore. We've got some good changes coming. Now, I'm saying specifics around January 15th. If you're listening to this and it's 5 years from now or it's May, don't be startled. All of this is about timing, okay? So we're looking around the 14th or 15th. You're probably going to find that the same thing's going to come up in whichever month you're in and whichever month you're watching this, okay? So this month, this time for you is about stability. It's about balance, let go of the fears, communication. You're going to have communication coming into you. You're going to have communication going out on your end. That's going to be very effective. That's going to get you that position, that job. That's going to bring you some more grounding, stability that you really need right now. Right now, Capricorn, your life is just about finding that stability and finding that grounding because you've just been floating around a little bit lost, okay? So overall, things look really good for you for this month. So subscribe, Check us out Mondays. Like I said, pick a card reading, sets you up for the day, for the week, whatever you need. And then on Wednesday, we pull our animal power cards. Stay tuned in and connected to where we're at energetically. Continue to look at the week and determine, what do I need to know to make good choices to move myself forward. And then we have our channeled message on Friday. So make sure you subscribe, and we will see you in 2 days. Okay, deck 2, Capricorns. So for those of you that are tuning in today, I may get a little specific with dates. If you tuned in 5 years, 5 months from the actual air date of this, that's okay. All this information is just here waiting for you when you're ready, okay? We got a couple cards flying out. So deck 2, Capricorns. What do we got going on here? Change. You got some big change coming. You've got some big change. You know, you had someone in your life that felt that you thought was more loyal than they ended up being. So it's leaving you a little lost. This loyalty that you had counted on has really manifested into something pretty crappy. So it's going to require you to pull in a little bit and know that loyalty is different for everybody, what that means. And the way that we can manage this to avoid feeling defeated or lost, like some of you are right now, is to trust in spirit and to trust in you and your connection to spirit. So trusting your own gut, your own intuition, that you can know who somebody is, good and bad. You can intuitively feel who they are. You won't be let down this way. Okay, intuition, everyone has. What I'm doing, everyone has. It's a matter of just remembering who you are as spirit first. You do that through meditation and through a daily morning practice, yoga, meditation, chanting. And I'm stressing that right now because you've been let down. You've been let down by someone who you thought was very loyal. And this isn't the first time this has happened to you. And this may not be the last time, until you learn that loyalty is very different for every human. But how you can manage that is by knowing and using your gut to know who someone is. There were moments when you knew this person wasn't who they said they were. And it's not that they're necessarily this awful, horrible person who's being someone they're not. Their lives have changed and their choices have changed, okay? And you weren't keen enough to that. You weren't intuitive enough, or didn't allow yourself to be intuitive enough to see that these changes were coming and happening. And so you just kind of let things keep rolling until it hit a wall and you were forced to go, hey, whoa, what happened? This isn't where we were at and who we were. It feels like a business partnership, like a more pragmatic. It feels not necessarily like a love relationship. It could have been a friendship too. Project that you were working on with someone, and that someone really let you down. So we pick up the pieces. We've got some good opportunity for growth in January, and you've got some good opportunity for growth and for learning and for expansion. You are going to be asked to go within. You've got to go within for a little bit. You've got to heal from this. You've got to heal from what's happened. You really do. It was pretty painful, and I'm feeling just such a heaviness from you guys. So once you finish this mourning period, once you finish letting go of feeling misled and that this relationship wasn't what you thought it was, I want you to find a way to come up from the ashes and start over. because you're starting over is going to be really amazing. And that's what I don't want you to miss out on by being stuck in this painful, angry situation. It's important that you work through your emotions. It's important that you feel, but you got to feel all of that so you can move on and get on, okay? Because we've got some good stuff coming in around February. So you're going to take the next few weeks and you're going to kind of feel a little bit burned and a little bit to yourself, and then you're going to slowly start to rise from that. A lot of you, they're saying a lot of you, I want you to look at your power animal as the goat for the month of January. Goat is going to bring you out of the ashes and into that more determined spot to release that past and start over, okay? So we're going to step out of this kind of feeling angry and resentful and move into something very different. You have a lot of talent, and this talent shouldn't be going wasted. It shouldn't be going unnoticed. There's a lot of talent, and it's possible that this letdown was blossoming, was trying to nurture this talent in you. It feels almost maybe it's artistic, or there's some artistic there. It's feeling more artsy than not, or creative, I should say. That talent is what got you to where you are now, not this person. Your talent, your passion is what got you to where you are. So I want you to step back into that talent. Now, they're also saying some of you, this is just about like watercolors and painting, and you're using that as an outlet. Okay, and to really go into that deeply and work with those colors and work with that paint and really allow that to heal you and soothe over this traumatic event that's happened. Because when you come out the other side, we've got some new financial opportunities for you that you weren't expecting. Around February, there's going to be someone coming kind of out of the blue that's going to offer you something that honestly you would never have considered or taken had you still been in this relationship, if you will, with this loyal, quote unquote, person that you feel has let you down. And you're going to, if you stay clear and stay open, you're going to see this opportunity. You're going to feel it coming. You're going to acknowledge it and go, wow, I never would have done that had I been over here with this person that has let you down. So you're going to see how everything happens for a reason. You're going to see that everything, and listen, when everything happens for a reason, it doesn't always mean it ends up well or good or in your favor. It just means we trust the process, because at some point we are going to see how things play out, and that it always does work out to the best for everybody involved, okay? The only time you don't feel that is when you choose to see a situation as negative. And listen, I'm not saying don't acknowledge negative situations by any means. I'm saying know that something negative and painful happened, work through it, move on, okay? Because we want you to be able to embrace this opportunity in February and keep and push forward and pull up and out. It feels like around March, there's just going to be a whole new life that you have, that it's good. Life is going to look very different than it does now. You're going to feel, it's almost like you're going to be saying, God, I feel wiser from where I was at, from where I have come from. I feel like I've learned more. I feel like I can offer more now. And you're going to be able to take that and use it in a more compassionate, healing way for others. You've learned something deep, and you're going to be able to take what you've learned and share it with others. The feminine energy is, doesn't matter if you're male or female, feminine energy is what's being asked of you right now. That feminine is healing, that feminine is nurturing. Call it in, utilize it, and then share it. Okay, make sure you subscribe. Every week we do our pick a card. Every Wednesday we do our power animal cards, and then Friday's your channeled message. Okay, let's do this deck 3. All right, Capricorns, what do we got going on? Deck 3. So we're gonna get some, we might get some specific dates in here if you are watching this months after it's posted or even years after it's posted. That's okay. The dates very well may still coincide, the actual numbers. If not. So these readings are for those who need it. So some of you may not be ready to hear the information till a year from now or 5 years from now or whatever that is. So take all the information and take the specific days or numbers that I give you and utilize those still, okay? So let's see what we got going on for deck 3, Capricorn. Family. We are looking at completing our family. Some of you have been searching, waiting, looking. Completion is here. You may have already found the completion. If you haven't, completion is here. So if you have been searching for that perfect mate or wanting to get pregnant or build that family, and it hasn't happened yet, it's happening, okay? That's what this next month is going to be like for you. You're going to be given and shown that which you've been asking for and wanting. I'm feeling just such a strong connection with family and wanting to build a family, and that's going to be there for you. The matriarch of the family, it feels like of the spouse that you end up with is going to be a little tough, not a little rough around the edges, but that's okay. That's okay, because you're going to be connecting, if you haven't already, with someone who is very good for you. Again, children, family, buying a home, even if you're in the market, if that's what you're looking for, now's the time. That's going to happen around January. That's when that's going to happen. Stepping onto that path, feeling the sense of fulfillment, that's going to happen. You've come up and out of some trying times, lonely times. And sometimes loneliness doesn't necessarily mean alone, right? But you're moving up and out of that. Things are going to be moving quickly more towards a more familial feeling of support. Work-wise, February feels like a good time for you to make some changes. You've been wanting to make some changes. You know that those changes are going to serve you, and that would be a smart time to do it. But first, make sure you've built up your networking. Make sure you've built up your communication. They're saying you need to make sure you've got everything in line before you jump in. So that's why they're saying February is a good month, because they want you to really do some planning and prepping and communication before you get into this, okay? There's going to be a woman or a feminine energy that is going to help guide you. That's going to be kind of bringing you to where it is you want to go from a career perspective. You also are going to have, hold on, let's see, choices. You're going to have choices. So not only is February going to be a good time for you to make this change as far as career goes, but you're going to have choices. It's not going to be just one opportunity that is handed to you. You may have multiple, and it may ask you to move. This is actually going to be a joyful thing, something where you and your family have been wanting to go. This feels like it's going to come a little bit out of left field. You're going to be like, wow, I forgot about that person. And they, all of a sudden we connected. Maybe you run into each other grabbing coffee or something. It's an old contact. And next thing you know, you've got these opportunities. So make sure you grab onto that. Let's see. You're going to be letting go of some masculine energy that you no longer need in your life. January, February for Capricorns, you've got some masculine energy that you no longer need in your life. And if you don't consciously let it go, it's going to be let go for you, okay? I don't know, it's feeling like a friendship or an ex of some sorts. an ex-friend or ex-boyfriend that needs to go. And if you don't move this along, Spirit's going to move it along for you, okay? You know better than to be still dealing with this old energy. It's not good. You have so much coming for you. Let go of this stuff. You have, you're harboring some resentment and memories that don't mean anything anymore. You're holding on to nothing. It's actually going to start to hinder and hurt your existing relationships, emotionally, personally, and with work, right? So let this go. Let that go. Nothing about it was honest anyway, and you know that. That past relationship was, nothing about it was good for you. So, so we've got, if you're not already there, you've got family. Family is on its way. Partner, birth. If you're looking to get pregnant, that's coming this month. If you're not looking to get pregnant, then just be aware. New opportunities, more than one. Business around February. Make those contacts, make those connections. Take the month of January to prepare. Send yourself out there, because come February is when you're going to see the opportunities. Health-wise, everyone feels good. I'm feeling like someone out there may have some gut issues. Address it. You've been ignoring it. And opportunity. Grab opportunity. Don't sit and think about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Go, jump. Now's the time to be jumping on opportunity, looking at something and saying, yes, this looks good and feels good. I'm going for it. Okay? Remember to subscribe. We'll see you in a couple days. We'll do our pick a card. I'm going to have my 2020 reading out, and we'll do our channeled message. Thank you.